podcast where I'm highlighting those who make a difference in our community. And with me today is a special guest, my son, who I am loving and am very proud of, who is absolutely making a difference in his community. And he's going to share with us a few of the reasons how he gets to do that. So, Ruben, thank you for coming aboard and sharing with us about how you make a difference. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
As you said, my name is Ruben. Some people know me as FNBfadez. I'm a barber. I'm 16. I'm about to be 17. I go to school at Midlothian High School. I'm a sophomore. You know, I do what I do. I do a little bit of everything. I'm a barber, but I also make t-shirts and hoodies. I used to play football. You know, I do a little bit of everything. So it's very different for me. Some people know me for different types of reasons, you know.
Well, all good reasons, and that's why I'm proud of you for sure. And being a barber at 16 years old in high school, juggling like grades and making sure that you're all balanced. So I know a few things had to do with that, but how did you get started? What made you think of cutting hair?
I say I was at a point where, you know, I had to give up football at a certain point, and I picked up barbering one because my role models, my inspirations. I have a barber. His name is Mr. Don. Shout out to Mr. Don. He's a great mentor for me spiritually, and he helps me a lot. Also, my uncle Miguel, aka Heavy, he helped me a lot. Getting into barbering and still helping me a lot today. Mark, the owner of the shop that I'm in right now, he's helped me a lot. My dad, my parents, but I say it was just something where like I did it and I just picked it up really quick, and you know it started, the ball started rolling. So you know I don't regret my decision. It's a great decision, and you know I just love what I'm doing, and I hope to get better every day.
Absolutely, and I can see that. I can totally see that. I mean, one thing I have to say in contesting being a mother to this young entrepreneur is that you exercise that craft in a really good way, and you get really tunnel vision. That's what I really like about you. I mean, is that some of the advice that you could give to young people who are trying to like maybe build a business and go out there?
Yeah, definitely. Discipline. You need discipline. Without discipline, you know, it's very hard. I say just if you got a goal, you just gotta do it. You know, don't care what anybody else thinks, or don't care because something crazy sounds crazy until you make it happen. And you know, I say to anybody starting out or anybody that's kind of in a rough patch, I say just keep going, and you know, don't listen to the naysayers or don't listen to negative comments. You know, always if you have a goal in your mind, you gotta make it happen by any means possible. So I say definitely dedication, stay in tunnel vision, and education in every form, whether that's school or whether that's, for me, it was YouTube most of the time. You know, social media taught me a lot. My uncle, my role models, you know, a lot of people giving me advice. So I say just education as a whole is very crucial too.
We could agree with that. You know, making a difference in your community can be done in every way or form. And it really seems that you don't have to be a certain age to do it. You could just have a goal, a dream, and then just have the right discipline and take time to make that research and, you know, get around a good community. As you were mentioning with Heavy as the uncle, and also your personal barber who was a good mentor, right? Because you're watching him and you're following those good things that they can pass down to you. And again, you know, just staying out of trouble and not listening to negative things, because that always helps you kind of keep going when things do get hard, because it can't be easy all the time. I mean, I can imagine. And I have to say, I remember when you set up in the balcony, like, you know, just having your little chair. I mean, you really made it look like a real barbershop theme. It was like snacks in the back. You had a TV set to watch TV. I mean, it really, I used to step out of my balcony and be like, wait a second, this really looks like a barbershop. I think there was like, you know, music, bachata music playing in the background too. I mean, I had people come to my house and I thought they were coming to visit me, but they were coming to get a haircut. Also, I remember like when you started where you gave out free haircuts to little kids to start school, and it was happening this year, you know, getting them ready, getting them successful for the school year, and it was completely free on you. It was at a church, is it Liberty Church? Liberation, I'm sorry. Liberation Church. It was a church that we actually had gone to when you were really little, when you were like 3 years old, and then to circle back and to give back like that was like tremendous. And I remember personally, like you gave me my first haircut when I was challenged by me to get chemotherapy. And I knew the medication would take my hair, so I said, just before that, I have my own personal barber right here. And Ruben, you were so kind. You were educating me with the clippers and you know, just being so, you made me feel comfortable at a very vulnerable place. So I'm so always grateful for that, and I love you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. So you have actually started from a place that you gave, and giving is part of making a difference. Starting small with, like in the balcony, you know, starting with the resources that you do have, and then work your way up. This is why I can so see that you're still succeeding in life with having a barber business. So tell us, where can we find you? Where can we book a haircut?
Active on Instagram. My Instagram handle is FNBfadez with a Z. I'm always posting pictures, videos of my haircuts, even my schedule sometimes, you know, my prices, even for hoodies and shirts, that's always on there. Or, you know, just word of mouth, like, if I cut him and he tells you, you know, that's mainly how people circle back to me. But I say my main thing is my Instagram, FNBfadez with a Z.
That's cool. And then also you are mobile, because I be seeing you in the courts getting haircuts out. And then of course you could always find him, look for like the white car and the license plate. FNBfadez license plates, because he's out there and he's mobile. So if you're not able to come up to the shop, you can definitely hit him up on Instagram and he can make it to you possibly, right? Because you're in the Richmond area. I'm so proud of you. You are making such a big of a difference. I want to shout out to Mr. Don. You have been a great mentor to my son. I mean, really, I think that just by being his barber started the seed, but it also did more when you took time to really plant those good things that you know about the barber business. I would love one day you would give us an interview about how much you do in the community. You're just out there and you're really reaching people in all areas of life. I so appreciate you. Another shout out to Mons, and thank you so much for your internship, just starting up and giving him a chance to show you that he can do this, because he believed in what you do for more than 10 years. What's the name of that? On Midlothian Turnpike. And also another shout out to Heavy. Thank you for Theo. You know, you're over here, you're making a good nephew come up, and he's inspired by what you do also. And we are just so grateful for the people around Ruben. You just want to thank you all for listening in today. And I'm sure Ruben has a few words to thank a few people that he has in mind.
Definitely. I want to thank all my family members for helping me and supporting me and loving me dearly. Definitely my mother, definitely my dad, my brother, cutting him three times a week just so I could practice. All my inspirations, that's my barber, the shop owner, my uncle, all helping me through my barbering business. I say number one, God though, Nothing is possible without him, and having faith in him, and I never let nobody tell me no, and I know he's always had my back, from the rough times to the good times. And anybody that gets in my chair enjoys the haircut that I give them. Everybody that's bought a t-shirt or a hoodie from me. I appreciate all of y'all for supporting me and helping me during this journey.
Thank you all for viewing today, and please keep looking forward to more episodes. We have so much more exciting people are going to be sitting in this chair just telling you who they are, how to connect with them, who else is making a difference in their community.
Can't do that. Ooh. Don't bite your lip.
This was signing out with FNBfadez.
FNBfadez signing out.
Welcome back to eL2hearts podcast, your community podcast. In this portion of our episode, I am still here with my son, FNBfadez. He is here to rep his business and tell us a little bit about it. Check back on that episode. Is amazing. A lot of information to learn who he is and where to find him. Now at this time, it is our portion of teach to teach. Teach to teach, okay? And so Ruben is here to teach me something I don't know, and maybe we all can learn from him. And then when you're done, I'm gonna teach you something.
All right.
Okay.
What I'm teaching today is the basic process of how to fade hair. So first thing is we got our clipper. You know it's a clipper because it has a little lever right here on the side that you click with. You turn it on, it cuts hair, right? We have guards too. We have a half guard, a 1 guard, and then a 1.5 guard. So the 1.5 guard will cut the less amount of hair. For a fade, we're just trying to make a seamless transition from a high guard to a low guard. So from our first thing we're gonna do, let's say we have a 2 on top. I'm gonna take my 1.5 guard, put it on. I'm gonna keep my lever down, aka open. That's gonna cut the least amount of hair.
Okay.
Now, so let's say I'm fading up. Then as I'm coming down on the head to make a seamless transition, I'm gonna close the clipper and I'm gonna go a little bit lower.
So I want to see what you mean by that, okay? So I'm gonna put the clipper on. 1.5 guard. How do you do this? Thank goodness you're doing this and I'm not. Mess up people's hair. All right, and then I'm trying to get close, right?
Yeah, you're trying to
Oh
get
yeah.
close,
So how do you turn it on without moving it? I don't know. Hey, hair's coming off. All right. So you just
like
with the
that.
wrist. It's like the flick of the wrist. And then if I want to get closer.
You want to close it, so put it up a couple more.
Okay, so you hear that? That's that click there. That's that click. Because I go this way. If all hair is coming off. Mama!
But
That's
and then
smooth. I
after
like that.
you go down from the 1 guard. From the 1.5 guard, you go down to the 1 guard. And you do the same thing, making sure that you go lower than before. Complicated is actually easier. I wish I had my brother with a full head of hair so I can demonstrate it all. But that's basically it.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, it is complicated. Thank God you're the craft and I'm not, because there'll be some mad people coming up at you what you do to my hair. But I do appreciate that you showed me that. Now to bounce off that idea, and thank you for teaching me, I'm going to teach you something. Because I know that you also, in part of your treatments, is to do like a hot towel treatment.
Oh yeah, sign me up. I want a hot towel treatment.
Your,
I'll take 2.
the haircut experience with FNBfadez. And so I can only imagine that once you start to use your hot towels, they need to come from some kind of shape or at least keep it nice and neat. And I'm all about the neatness, okay? So I have here today 2 towels. One is going to be yours. Guess which one is going to be mine?
Please don't pick the yellow FNBfadez.
Okay. It's
Yes.
my favorite color, right? And so we're going to start with learning how to fold the towel in maybe an elegant way, or just in a way that is neat enough that you could use a bunch of towels and grab those easily. So this is how you do it, okay? So we're going to open it up actually, okay? Make sure that it looks like a square, okay? So open it up. Then we're going to make it look like a diamond. Let's go with the shape and we're going to turn it around. So turn it around so you have the points coming on this side like that. Perfect, okay? The more that you kind of stretch it out, the better it is. So you're going to fold one end, get it into the middle here. Okay, and I also like to press down the crease. Do the same on the other side, meet the both at the same time. I just fix mine so to make sure it's a little neat. At this time, you're looking at an angle with 2 flaps in and the bottom piece, okay? Try to hold on to this piece right here because we need it. And we're going to use our other hand to flip. I'll wait for you. So underneath there is this tuck,
okay? Now we're gonna use our two kind of fingers here and our thumb and flip over this side and make it go into like the middle here. You don't wanna make it reach all the way up, you just wanna make sure they get, that's perfect. Very good, you learn it quickly. Now we're gonna start rolling. You ready? We're gonna start rolling once, rolling twice, roll one more time, and then if you like have some left over, take this and tuck it into this crease here. Get it in. Now that's like probably the tricky part, but you can definitely do it. I believe in you. Get it in, get it in. Look at this, nice fold. You see that? Okay. So once your clients come, they say, "Oh, I'm at a fancy spot. I'm at a fancy spot because I have some nice crease things." But thank you for teaching me about fading a little bit. I don't want to take away your craft because you're doing it the best. So you think you'll pass that on?
Most definitely will.
A winner. Thank you again for viewing our channel here. We are super excited to have this podcast. Again, it's your community podcast. I'm Liza. And he's with FNBfadez, and we together have just created our very first eL2hearts podcast. See you soon.